I'm just going to record this in case we end up working together. Then this helps us know what we discussed, and
Yeah, that's great.
no worries. How are you going today?
Good. Is it okay? I don't know if you just want to be like, can you send me a link to the recording? Because I might just want to share it with my husband. So, because
Oh,
the details, I'm not going to remember all the details. He's not available right now, but
that's okay. I will send it to you. Not a problem at all.
thanks.
Okay. So, based on what I have seen, you want to go, well, you have already started into um, legal nurse consulting, and you're looking to start a academy as well. Does that sound right?
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's really two main branches, but it's right now it's the same business. I haven't started the academy yet, and I need to talk to my accountant about how to do that as far as whether I need to do a DBA or something. But anyway, I wanted to have more or less a landing page or like a link from my main. Okay, so let me just tell you, I offer services to attorneys. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I offer services to attorneys to review medical malpractice cases. And so I want a website that illustrates, as you saw on the content, what I'm doing.
Mhm.
But then what I'm doing besides that is, and that's not on the content that I gave you, is that I want to help other nurse practitioners essentially do the same thing as I'm doing. And so I want to have a link on my page to like just one landing page for an academy with two, maybe an upsell or a downsell, to a kind of a do-it-yourself version, and then a do-it-with-you version. Um, so basically there would be a link on my website, but then ultimately what I want to do is take the main website for my own services as a legal nurse consultant and use that as a share funnel to give to my students so that they can swap out the colors and the pictures, but have the basic essence of the copy, because the copy is going to be the same. They're doing the exact same thing as I'm doing. Now, I don't know, you might know this better than I do, how harmful that is for like my own SEO and stuff like that, if everybody has like the same content on their website. Do you know anything about that?
It does hurt a little bit, but we can give your clients a version and make your version a little bit better. So
That's what
you
I
might
was
feel
thinking, is if I've seen these tools like a spinner tool that can like take the content and spin it into different words. So I was thinking of making the copy on my website be ideal, and then make a share website with the copy spun up a little bit, so that they have the spun up copy, and then I have the original copy, and then they can spin theirs again if they want, but it doesn't, like, the idea is if they're going out and marketing themselves, they're putting their link out there anyway, so they may not necessarily have good SEO for Google, but they're going to be marketing themselves, so they should still be able to get business, right?
Yeah, of course. But don't worry, because your website is the first one that pops out into Google's eyes, you will have the most authority in that area anyway.
Yeah, and my website, my URL is nplegalconsultants.com. So nurse practitioner legalconsultants.com is,
Yeah.
a really good solid SEO website, or I mean URL, from what I understand, because there's not anybody out there doing it yet. But once I get
Yeah.
people out there, they're going to be using those three words, NP Legal and Consultants, together. And so because my website is nplegalconsultants.com, hopefully that will get the best SEO.
Yeah.
So, but I still want my students to have success. I want them out the hatch to have a beautiful website. And so, yeah, I mean, given that I have two streams of income, in my idea, both my own services and then the students, I want to make sure that it is an effective website, not only for me, but for them, that converts for their clients as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm all about conversion and getting results for my clients. I think this year we've done, over $200,000 for my clients. They sell a course as well. Um, I don't know if you got a chance to watch some of the videos.
Hmm.
We are really result driven, and I try to do my best to get other people results, because usually they invest their time and money, and I'm super respectful of that.
Hmm.
So, I don't want to waste your time or money. I want to do my best to get you the results you want for yourself and your clients as well. Is there anything else you're thinking?
I mean, that's the main idea. I don't know how many, like, I don't know how all of it works. Does it just jump to different parts of the page when you click on things, or do I need to have like totally different landing pages for the different concepts that are in there? Do you think that the amount of content that I have would fit on just a couple of pages, or is it going to be really deep?
So the amount of content you had is good. We do need to expand on them a little bit more, and put in some elements of sales. I think you did a really good job. We just need to, switch things around, add a little bit, sometimes remove a little things. So those things I will help you with as we work together.
And I don't know if you saw some of those links that it connected were videos, like little demos, tiny little demos,
Yeah.
couple minutes each or something. So I don't know, they're not very aesthetically pleasing on the website, but they're very functional. If an attorney's trying to decide, whether my services are advantageous for what they're doing, so would those be something you would put right on the website, or kind of a couple layers deep or something?
So let me show you what I came up with. And go here. So an initial thought, this might look a lot of stuff, but this is what I was thinking for the NP Legal Consultant website. So we have two separate things. We have a website and a sales funnel. Now, sales funnels are there to make money. This is what makes money.
Uh-huh.
What the website does, it increases brand awareness and builds your email list for you to use it to, again, make money. So there are two elements to this. So a lawyer will want to check your website to see the quality of your website and decide if, this is someone you want to work with. This is for your students as well as lawyers. If you wanted to,
So I would need two different funnels, right?
yeah.
One
So
one with the avatar for students, and the other with the avatar for lawyers.
yes, you would need two different funnels, but what we can do is make one funnel and cater it and then clone it for a student and the legal and the attorneys. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Well, the aesthetics of it, but of course the copy would be totally different because
Yeah,
they're buying two
yeah,
different
the copy would
services.
be different. That's right.
But
So
the aesthetics would be cloned for the sake of simplicity and the
yeah,
reducing the amount of work involved.
yes, that's right. Yeah, so we might have two of this, and we have a website. So let me go into a little bit more in depth about this, okay? So up here, we have your website. So we might have a homepage, a services page of what you do, and courses for your academy. You might have them directly into your website that people can go on to purchase. You can have an about page, a contact page, and a calendar page in case people wanted to book in a call. Yeah, so
So
this,
you would be integrating all that with,
yes,
I think GrooveFunnels has a calendar and all that. And if I use all the GrooveFunnels, you integrate all that from my GrooveFunnels account.
yeah. So the only thing you need to do when you work with us is to provide the content, unless you purchase our copywriting services, which is separate. But all you need to do is give us the content. We take care of everything else from A to Z. You don't have to do anything else. Does
Mhm.
that make sense?
Yeah, well, that sounds fantastic. I just
Yeah.
hope my husband will go for it because,
Yeah. So you don't have to do anything. You just make the content, give me your expertise, and I will turn it into something that sells. So that's what
Mhm.
I do. Yeah. So we have your website, and within your website, we'll have your privacy policy as well and terms of service. So this is a pretty standard website and it should serve your needs very nicely.
So how about things like the privacy policy and stuff? Is that something that I need to provide for you unless I get the copyright, or even with the copyright, I still need to provide that?
So I'm not a lawyer, but so I can't do this for
Yeah,
you.
I figured as much. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but what you can do is if you're just starting out, you can model it based off someone in your niche. So
Mhm.
attorneys and things like that, other courses, you can model it based on that, and I will give you, you know, some feedback on what to add and what to remove and what not in within this. So
Okay.
this might how your website look like. An example of website I designed is this. So this is a business called Businessify, and what they do is they do reputation management. They get content removed for their clients, for other businesses that have negative reviews on Google, Facebook, or Instagram. So this is an example. Obviously, this is not what your website is
Right.
gonna look like. It will depend on what, you know, your colors and your images and what you like and don't like. But this is an example of a homepage that we have made.
So if I don't have the testimonials yet, but I get them later, did you say there was like, you can tack something in later?
Yes, so we do provide a support uh, to you depending on which package you get. So with some of our packages, we support you for 12 months. So
Oh,
we'll be
I
working.
would, I would have testimonials within 12 months for sure.
Yeah, that's right. But at the start, I will put in some testimonials in there. They are just, you know, they will look like real
Kind of,
person said those things. They're basically fake testimonials, and later on we add real ones.
oh, okay.
Does that make
And
sense?
I think I'm pretty sure I can get an attorney testimonial. I just need to ask for it. I just don't have any students yet. So,
Yeah, no
but
worries.
I'll get them.
I know some attorneys, so I can ask
Well,
them.
I have some that I've been working with. I'm already doing the job myself.
Yeah,
I just haven't like said to the attorney, hey, can you provide me a testimonial? So I need to do
testimonials.
that.
Testimonials are super powerful. We would probably not be on this call if I didn't send you the testimonials of my existing clients.
Oh,
Um,
I totally agree. And
yeah,
it seems like actually that's an interesting concept, the video testimonial. It's almost more powerful than a written testimonial, but actually takes less time and energy for the person because they just get out their phone and say, yeah, you did a fantastic job. It's easier than overthinking the writing part of
yeah,
it, you know?
yeah. I always tell them just speak from your heart and tell me what you want someone else to know who wants to work with me. And this is what they came up with. And a lot of them just did that on their first try. I was so blown away and humbled that, you know, they feel.
Yeah, I actually it never even occurred to me to consider a video testimonial, but not only is it more powerful, it's also so much easier for them because you always think, oh, I don't want to put them out, make them do a testimonial, but it really doesn't take a lot of effort to do a video testimonial, and it's a lot more like because people know it's not a fake testimonial when they see a video. So
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we can do that as you have more students. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking for the website. Let me go back to sharing my screen. So this is what we are doing. The action we can do is obviously get people to go into our funnels later on, which I'll show you what it looks like. But from the website, what we're mainly trying to do is brand awareness, and you know, a front end product for your potential students to see your authority in this niche and know it's a proven
so
product.
this is, I'm sorry, let me clarify. Is this still the website for my own services, or are you talking about having a totally separate website for the student?
So this will
Um,
be your website, and your web, and this can be copied over for your students as well.
okay,
If
okay.
you
Like
wanted
you
to,
said, just clone the aesthetics and then
yeah,
swap out the material.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Yeah. So this is what we have for your website. There, we're mainly trying to get people to subscribe to your newsletter, give you their email so we can market our sales funnels to them. So this is how the sales funnels might look like. This is what I was thinking. You might go, actually, that's not going to work for me. That's completely fine. This is, just the initial draft. So we have traffic going into an opt-in page. An opt-in page may look like this. Let me show you an example of my client. And let me log out of this. Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna have to get her login details on my screen, and
Okay.
because I wanna log into the backend and be able to show you this. Oh, also, if I didn't mention, I do have expertise in GrooveFunnels. I don't know if you can tell. So
yeah, what you're using to show me the illustration is not in GrooveFunnels, right? I mean, the illustration itself.
no, all this is in GrooveFunnels.
No, I mean the
No,
campaign.
So
Campaign.
This is not in GrooveFunnels.
Oh, that's in Funnelytics. Okay.
It's in Funnelytics. Yeah, so I didn't that for you. So this is an example of an opt-in page that you might have. So this is something I did for my existing clients that's doing really well. It has a really high opt-in rate.
Sorry, you said how much are your clients doing in sales?
A lot. Yeah, so it depends on the person and how much effort they
I
put.
guess it's hard for you to keep track of that.
Yeah,
How do you?
yeah, they usually don't tell me because I
Uh-huh.
don't usually ask, but I know some of my clients are doing, multiple 5-figure months. The first guy I showed you, he told me he's doing like $30,000 a month, and we started working in January.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah, I crunched numbers on the how I want to do business, and it looks like if I build a course, so my low ticket will be a $500 course for my students, and so with the attorneys I'm just going to do an hourly, so there's not like an offer, so I don't know, that's different. But the students, I'm going to have a $500 course with an upsell to a probably $3,000 coaching.
Yeah.
And so, when I looked at that with a $500 course, which requires very little time, it has a really big potential,
It does.
so.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this if this wasn't a successful concept that other people were doing really well in. People are generating, multiple 5-figure months, and some even 6 figures. So definitely, definitely something that works really well. So this is an opt-in page. This is how it might look like for you. So we have a title. This is my title, is really powerful. So she teaches women personal brand style, and she's giving people the 5-step branding system to attract high-level
Did
business.
she use your copy? Like, did she get the copywriting?
So she didn't get my copywriting services, but I did help her with writing this.
Okay.
Yeah, so she came up with something and I improved on it based on my knowledge. But this is an opt-in page just to get started. So for you, it might be, hey, are you struggling, financially? Or are you looking to start a side hustle and gain some passive income? Whichever angle you want to, we try and works the best.
Yeah.
Take that approach. So
yeah, my goal is to bring mothers home from work, working moms home from work. So it's really about that. That I think is the angle that I want to take, rather than, be a millionaire. It's more about coming home from work, working from home.
Yeah, so we have an opt-in page, and here when they opt in, so this might look a little bit complex. I do apologize if you have OCD. This is not the best looking thing.
No, that I understand all this. This is fine.
Okay, great. Yeah, so when they opt in, we send them periodic emails on reminders, educational content, and sales email. to direct them to a sales page. And this might take the forms of a sales page or workshops or webinar, which one you prefer to host. Here we give them, here is where you make that $500 offer. So this might be get my course, here is why. And if they don't buy it, we put them in a sequence to get them to go to the order page to actually buy it. The people who have opted it in the past, you can choose to run a paid ad to promote this further, to keep it on top of their mind. Again, this is optional. We can do this. So you would do this when we scale your business. When you want to be doing, 20, 10, 30K months, this is when we start putting in ads to promote this. They go to the order page. If they don't buy, we send the abandoned cart checkout. When they buy, this is when you have upsell one. So this might be your $3,000 upsell where you do it with them. If they don't buy this, so they have already bought the 500 here. This is where you offer the $3,000. If they don't buy this, then you just offer them a downsell. So if you have some idea on something you could downsell, that'd be great. So if they can't afford 3,000, you might sell this for another 1,000, which is still an upsell, but it just downsell because it's not as expensive. Here, if you want, you can also have a second upsell. Again, this can come into the feature, but once they purchase or not, they go to the thank you page where they get a thank you email, get access to a Facebook group with all the other attorneys. People really like this. And they go to the members area. And here we send a 30-day nurture sequence when they make a purchase to tell them about the course and educate them on what they bought, how it can help. So what this does is it reduces refund rates, and it also helps your clients or students.
So the nurture sequence is the nurture sequence the actual delivery of the product?
No, so the membership area is the delivery of the product. So you will have a members area, and that's where they go.
But that's separate, it sounds like.
Yeah, that is a separate area.
But I mean, is that a separate service with you all?
So if we usually, so our online course area is one package. So all the things you have seen, you can buy them separately or buy it as one thing together. So yeah, you don't have to, buy a lot of different things. We do have predefined packages for people exactly like you, because I've had people, who wanted to do exactly what you were doing, and they are doing it. That's why we have packages to cater to those needs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think what's different, I mean, I think that the business model of the course to the coaching is pretty common.
Yeah, that's right.
The one that I think is probably less common is what I'm doing with the attorneys, which is just hourly rates. And I think most of my own business is going to be coming from, at least initially, from referrals from the attorneys I'm already working with. I think that's just a little bit different marketing, because I don't know, it just seems like it's a little bit different of a different marketing model and business model altogether. So, but they're linked. I mean, I want to have
this are linked. So I
actually kind of think,
yeah.
To be honest, I don't know how effective the funnel thing. I love the funnel thing for the course to the course to what is it? The course to coaching. That sounds fantastic to me for the students. I just don't know how effective the funnel sequence will be for lawyers to get them to use my services. So I'm not sure I want to invest.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to. This is about you and what you want to do. So
yeah, and also the problem with that too is I want the my business model as a nurse practitioner consultant, I want it to be duplicable, and I don't know that the sale, well, I don't know, I just don't see that being something that like a lawyer is, hanging out on Facebook and clicks on something. Like they need to be working a case, and then I don't know, it feels like more referral business. But I can always come back to it if I want to try and add that later, if I think there's some kind of.
Yeah, it's always worth trying. If it doesn't work, you just learn from it and apply what works, you know. Yeah, so that's all there is to it, really. There are lawyers hanging out on Facebook, trust me.
Yeah, I know they're hanging out on Facebook. I'm just trying to think, like, is that where they get their, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer,
They
so.
would probably, I know I have met lawyers through Facebook, and they do hang out in certain groups as well, which we can look into in the future. Yeah.
I guess that my experience on Facebook is very different from, I mean, like, I go, well, there's nothing lawyery on Facebook. Well, that's because that's what I see on Facebook, not what they see. If they're seeing different things than I am, right?
Yeah, it's
So,
crazy. We have different groups doing different things.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
we can look into those in the future. This is just an initial call for you to get to know me and what I can do for you. Yeah, and the potential, and see if we're gonna be good fit to work together. If we don't end up working together, but you like this strategy, I'm happy to give it to you for free, and you can apply it with someone else. Yeah, but that's it. Let me show you the pricing for my packages. So if we were to do all the things together, this is what it would look. This is how the pricing is structured. Online course. So we have three packages: an essential, a professional, and an online university. Here we build out your course within Groove. We provide the funnels. We do 2 upsells. We do the thank you page. We make a professional website, like we said. We do provide unlimited revision. With this, you get 6 months of support. So we work with you for 6 months in building this out. With this package is 9 months. With this is 12 months. But you would have everything done to your 100% satisfaction within the 6 months. We build out an affiliate program or a referral program. So your lawyers might not be interested in doing the course, but they might work with other nurses who are, so we can set this out. We do some copywriting for you here, not everything, but we will help you improve. If you want, we can also do some custom graphics and give you a really nice logo as well. Here we charge $4,997, so this is a $5,000 package. Here we do video. We don't offer video sales letter. So you mentioned you had some videos. So we don't do that. We don't make a lot of branded graphics. We don't provide the email sequences. And we will probably do a little bit of split testing to see what works and what doesn't work for you. Just because you're investing a fair bit, and I wanna help you get the results you want. So I'll send you a link to this page for you to have a look at.
Thank you.
The other package, the professional, we do it for $10,000, and the university we charge 3 payments of $4,997. So this is $15,000 for you. I recommend we get started with the essential package. But if you really wanted to go to the next level as well, more than happy to help you with that as well. But I think
So tell me, the university is an educational experience where you're learning how to take care of it yourself, or what?
So
Why is it
at
called
the
university?
basically, if you had lots of different courses, that's when you get
Oh,
that. So if you had lots of different courses, that's when you
okay.
get that, because we help build multiple courses
Oh, okay. So the basic one doesn't include building of the membership site, or
We
it
will
does?
build the membership site for you within Groove as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it is
Yeah.
the first package at the basic level. It's all in one service, so you get everything you need to get a really well finished product.
Mhm.
So uh, yeah, that's what. So even with the basic package, you do get everything at the highest level. You get everything, but they're, much.
So I need to be providing you though with, so that basic one does not include the copywriting, you said.
No,
And I need to be providing you with the copywriting and the images and any videos and anything like that. I
yeah,
have to give you that.
yeah. You have to give me that, and I will do my magic to get it launched and look really nice, so people want to buy.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but you don't have to provide everything. Sometimes I will have placeholders, and the placeholders should be good enough to sell by itself. But if you wanted to take it to the next level and do custom things, which I would recommend, then it obviously works better.
Okay. How long do you imagine all this would take
So it depends on your speed. So the faster you can go, we can keep up.
to provide the copy, you mean?
Yeah, that's right. So I have a team of 5 people. We work really, really quickly. You will be working with me personally on.
Yeah. I mean, for you, it's a matter of swapping things out and throwing up,
Yeah,
copy,
that's
because I'm
right.
sure you have, that's a very basic,
Yeah, so
you know.
yeah, so our speed depends on your speed. The faster you provide us the things we need, the quicker we can do things for you. So, anywhere from 1 month to 3 months to get everything done. And
Okay.
that would depend.
How many, so the main thing is you have most of the copy for the website,
Yeah,
and I have the information for the packages that I'm providing for the students. But I have it more like in bullet form kind of thing. So I'll have to provide that more in a, well, I mean, like I have, like, can I share my screen?
please do.
Okay, let's see if I can. Here. So let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Um, okay, so here, I mean, this functions more or less as copy right here. Here's the benefits to the features that I'm offering. So these are the features that are in this is kind of not very organized, but this would be in like the $29.97 version. And then this one would be in the $4.97 version. And so, this creates a really, easily translates to what I think you would need for like your bullet points and your benefit list and all that, little check marks and stuff that you have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we are very result driven. So sometimes when you have written all this stuff, we will recommend some changes or do it already and get you to review and
Hmm.
give you exactly why we have done things in a certain way.
Okay.
I like to dive into the heads of your customers, and make a sales process based on how they want to be buying your services and products or courses or
So
what.
yeah, it sounds like you take a lot of pride in the kind of the psychology of selling that you've
I do. I
mastered.
love sales psychology because it,
So what you're saying is that I provide you with the copy, but if I provide you with crappy copy, you're probably going to say, I don't know that that's going to convert.
yeah, you're making a big investment in me and what I can do for you. So I want to make sure that I can get you the results you want to, at least do my best to do that. So if I know something is not going to work, I will give you some feedback and either get you to try rephrase it, or if it's taking a long time, then I will just help you get
Mhm.
that. Even though it's not included, I have done that where I've just helped the clients get a little bit more clarity on how to phrase it and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, so we do help you through that if you struggle.
Okay. And do you have a referral program?
Yes, I do have a referral program. If you're interested, you can refer my services as well. So with the funnel builds, I think we give 10%. I don't think we have a referral program for the courses, the course builds, but we have referral programs for website creation and the sales funnels where we pay out 10% of sale.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you referred my services to your clients or the lawyers,
Well,
you
it probably wouldn't be my clients or the lawyers, because my clients are going to basically use the same funnel I'm doing. They wouldn't probably need that. And they're not going to be selling courses like I am. See, that's the difference, is my students, I'm not duplicating the school, I'm duplicating the from home job. So, but I do work with a lot of entrepreneurs, so.
well, you and me both.
I mean, I'm not that, wouldn't say I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, but I do network and whatnot. Most entrepreneurs are in groups with other entrepreneurs and stuff. So anyway, okay. Well, I want to show this, all this to my husband. So if you can send me the link to the recording as soon as you can, that would be great.
Yeah.
And I will let him kind of review it. Because I think it might be worth getting do you have a payment plan?
Yes, so we can make a payment plan for you. So depending on which package you get, you would need to pay it within the duration that we provide support you. So if you get a $15,000 package, which we provide 12 months support, then that payment would need to be made within 12 months.
I'm thinking we're probably going to lean towards the basic.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
so
thought as
6
well.
months.
Yeah, so if you want, so that means you would need to pay the $5,000 within a 6-month period. At the max, we do charge about 10% extra when it comes to a payment plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. You can pay it in 6 months, and we just charge you 10% extra.
Does it save any money to pay it off early if you set off a payment?
Yeah. Sorry?
Does it save any money to pay it off early if you set up a payment plan, or you still pay the full?
No, so you still pay the full price on the payment plan. Yeah, but you can, if you want to pay early, I'm sure we can figure something out. If you went month 2 and you decided to pay the rest, you can pay what's remaining. So you won't have to pay the 10% extra for the next 3 months. You would just pay the 10% on the month plus the amount that's left.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
When I watch it back, I'll process it a little better with my husband.
Yeah, I'll just say it again, and so it helps. So
trying to ask the questions that I think he would ask.
yeah, yeah. So say it's on a 10% extra is $5,500, and that 10% might be yeah. I'm trying to think. So you won't have to pay the 10% for the months that hasn't come yet. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you would just pay on the month, and that's it. So you wouldn't need to pay. You wouldn't need to pay the month 10% extra for the months that haven't come yet. So you can pay early without. You can pay it off early without any extra charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the clarity. I think the video will be really helpful to watch back later. And you said you're going to send me the link to your programs and also the image that you had of the plan of.
Yes. I will send you that link for you to have a look at what you get, and then and everything else in between we discuss. You will get this recording as well. I'll send it to your email, and you can watch it with your husband and let me know at your earliest convenience But
Mhm.
before you go, let me do tell you, completely understand you're overwhelmed with so many responses. But I do really appreciate you hopping on the call, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I had to take the post down. I guess, I mean, I figured I would find someone in that group, but I was like, I can't respond to all these people and I can't process what people are offering right now. But I will say from a buyer's perspective, I think what was the most effective was the video testimonials that you sent that were, so just so you know, from a sales psychology standpoint, that's what kind of made me go, well, he's worth talking to.
Yeah, I already know this. I do for a living, so I know, what works and what doesn't, because I've done it many times.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have really high converting rates. A lot of my clients, when they get on a hop on call like this, it's like 80% chance that we end up working together. So
yeah, I imagine so.
yeah,
Well, okay, good. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
okay, no worries. See you, Elisa. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, check with me soon. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.